I'd rather stay in my stunning auto mode, but then I couldn't do this.
He comes in the standard Masterpiece box. One thing I particularly loved about both the Transformers and G.I. Joe toys of the 80s was the character profiles that came on the back of the packaging, which included personal quotes from each character. When I went back and reread some of these profiles, I was surprised at how poignant some of these quotes were. Optimus Prime.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
Beachcomber.
Know the conflict within before facing the conflict without.
Omega Supreme.
Unyielding resolve has no conqueror.
Trax is not one of those poignant quotes.
Looking good is what life is all about.
Trax is one of my favorite G1 characters because he wasn't a traditional goody-two-shoes hero. Simply put, the guy is a self-absorbed a-hole.
For obvious reasons.
Trax was voiced in the original Transformers cartoon by Michael McConaughey with a Boston Brahmin accent, and was patterned after the hoity-toity rich snob Thurston Howell III from Gilligan's Island.
You sure know how to cut a man, don't you?
Trax is so smarmy that it seems like he's better suited to be a Decepticon than an Autobot. In a way, his better-than-you attitude makes him an anti-hero, which was pretty rare in movies those days, let alone animated kids shows. And the personality works because Trax is, in fact, gorgeous. His alternate mode is a vintage Stingray Corvette. And if that's not enough, he's got a flame decal on the hood for extra stank! The Autobot insignia can be hidden in car mode, but I like to have it visible because it goes with a flame on the hood. Mine came with this collectible coin. It's a nice bonus, not just the coin, but the packaging that holds the coin, which is customized in a Trax theme. But for me, these Masterpiece and third-party Transformer toys are all about nostalgia, and since the originals didn't come with collectible coins, these don't do much for me. I normally prefer these Masterpiece figures to look as close to their original G1 incarnation as possible when it comes to color, but I'm really glad they went with the metallic blue instead of the original blue. I always thought the G1 Trax was kind of bland, even with the flame sticker, and I think the metallic finish makes him look more like a model of a car, which is what the G1 Transformers looked like thanks to their die-cast parts and glossy paint finishes. And here he is in scale with MP-10 Optimus Prime, or rather my slightly oversized knockoff MP-10. His wheels are plastic, not rubber like the original G1ers had, which I'm all for since they don't make rubber like they used to. I've got original G1 Transformers with rubber tires that still haven't split, and I've had new Transformers with rubber tires that split in less than a year. And here he is with Masterpiece Bumblebee. Small, medium, large. And here's a rare feature for a Masterpiece Autobot, an opening hood with a visible engine, or Cybertronian innards.
What the heck is all this stuff, man?
They also included his flying car mode because Takara is very big on incorporating obscure moments from the G1 cartoon into their toys. What's really nice is they included a stand so that your car can be displayed airborne. I like having the white rocket launchers pointing up from the back because it looks more like the G1 flying car version. He comes with a miniature blaster, which can be stored inside Trax in car mode.
Get in!
Or you can put his gun in there instead. Here he is next to world's smallest Transformers blaster, which I guess is now world's second smallest Transformers blaster.
Some people got the juice and some don't.
And here he is with a modern G.I. Joe.
The music is shaking me apart.
He also comes with his human buddy, Raul.
Some friend you are.
I wish they had made Raul like MP-10's Spike figure with posable arms and legs. And I also wish they had given Trax a space where Raul could sit. I love how a lot of the Autobots from the first 2 years of G1 had spaces for Diaclone drivers to sit in, and it's a shame that the Masterpiece line, which features a larger scale, doesn't usually find the room to have drivers for car modes. But if you're fine with displaying static miniature figures with your Masterpiece Transformers, you can use Raul as well as the micro G.I. Joe figures, which are in the same scale. And here's the fun part, the transformation. A well-designed Transformer is like a puzzle. Although I love the alternators from a few years back, they were a bit too complicated to transform for my tastes. The Masterpiece line makes things a little more challenging than the G1 Transformers were, But not so much that you'll be trying to figure out what to do for an hour. MP-5 Masterpiece Megatron, I'm looking at you, you gangly bugger. Masterpiece is a happy medium for me between G1 and alternator transformations. In bot mode, he stands just a tad taller than most of the other Autobot cars, which will make G1 fans happy because scale! Here he is with his not as gorgeous Autobot teammates. He's so pretty, he's giving Red Alert a headache. And a couple of third-party masterpieces, Fans Project's Tesla, aka Perceptor, and Bad Cube's War Dog, aka Mr. Cybertronian Tourette's.
Ow! Zoom! Warpath!
And with MP-10 Optimus Prime, and KFC Transistor, aka Blaster, the king of mass shifting.
I've been waiting a long time for this.
And he's just dwarfed by the Fans Project's Dinobots.
It's too stuffy in here for me.
One little detail I always liked about Trax was the red face. The standard color for a Transformer's face is usually silver, so the red makes him look like a prima donna, as if he's wearing Cybertronian makeup. The sculpt really evokes how stuck up and obnoxious Trax is. Wrote a poem about it, like to hear it, here it goes.
If only every Autobot could be gorgeous like me. Most of them are uggos like Huffer and Bumblebee. I don't know what's a bigger threat, Decepticon attack, or harmful UV rays which try to make my finish crack.
All in all, another worthy addition to the Masterpiece line in my opinion. We're one step closer to completing the entire 84-85 line in Masterpiece form.
What the deuce?
Got a question or comment about Masterpiece Trax? Scroll down and go to town. And to join my nerd tribe, hit subscribe. Nerd must stay.